like I've got a few lights to take care of. This is righteous Rachel. She always makes sure she sits in the front row whenever she comes to church, which is like 2 times a week. Isn't that right, Rachel? It's too bad you don't pay more attention to the pastor when he talks. You might have actually learned something. In fact, I don't think you pay attention at all in any of your classes. Wasn't it just last week that your science teacher was teaching evolution as truth? I mean, even I know it's a bunch of baloney. You must have not been paying attention at all, or else you would have said something, right? I mean, aren't you supposed to speak up and defend your faith whenever someone says something false about your God? He's basically saying your God doesn't exist. You put up with that? What kind of a light do you think you are? Do you really believe in this God of yours? Are you sure you don't just believe in evolution yourself? You'd never know it, since you just sat glued to your chair and did nothing while your science teacher preached evolution as the gospel. Might as well stop saying, sit down for good, because no one's listening to you now. Hey, Ricky, let me check out what kind of light you have. Ah, yes, just a little tiny one. A light you can easily turn on and off by a little breath out of your mouth. You sure like to use that mouth of yours. You should become a radio talk show host one day. That is, if you ever get out of the house again from being grounded. How'd that happen, Ricky? What did respect for Ricky do that was so bad? Let's see. What was your favorite word? Whatever. That's short for whatever. Doesn't sound that bad when you and your friends say it. Yeah, you're so cool. Until you started using whatever as an answer to your mom when she asked about your attitude. You got some lip there, Ricky. You tell your parents who's boss. Your mom wants you to help her bring in the groceries? Whatever. Your dad asks you to finish your homework before dinner? Whatever. Sounds like someone likes to hide their light at home in their back pocket. But next time, don't bother bringing it out again, because you're just fake! Hey there, Jenny. Now what do they call you? Oh yes, Joyful Jenny. This is Joyful Jenny, everyone. She loves Jesus. Oh yes, she sings about him all the time. You think she's the greatest Christian ever, except you'd probably only hear that at church. Don't get me wrong, this girl can sing. She sings all the time at church. She'll sing all day long about God at church. But Jenny, how come you don't say anything about your God to anyone else when you're not at church? If you're so filled with this joy you say God put in your heart, then where's it at? Does it disappear when you leave the church building? Then poof, you get it back when you come back to church the next week? You know, I bet none of your friends at school even know you're a Christian. You barely make it public when you say your prayer before lunch. Sometimes, I even think to forget you on purpose. Yeah, God's just so proud of you, Jenny. He just loves Christians like you. Best friends with them at church that act like they don't even know him everywhere else. What happened? You stopped singing. So blow out your candle. Hello, remember me? I just convinced you your light stinks. Now blow it out. No. What are you doing? Stop. Hey. Whoa. No. None of your friends at school even know you're a Christian. You barely make it public when you say your prayer before lunch. Hey, no. What are you doing?